And we're back, guys. Tennis in a minute. I'm your host, Good Energy. I give you the rundown on tennis coverage every day. Potapova went wild in this one. Coming in here as the underdog against Jasmine Paolini, who was hot. Now, we saw Paolini take out Tatiana Maria and a very tough Anna Kalinskaya for the second time in as many months, ladies and gentlemen. But Potapova's playing good as well. We saw her take out Mary Buskova from the Czech Republic, a defensive powerhouse. She made Mary Boo just look amateurish, and Marie got very tired. That let me know that Potapova, her stamina's there, and she's playing the rallies very smart and tactical. That would be a problem for Paolini in this match. I told you guys, Potapova's going to win this match outright. For sure, we had a numeric lock, ladies and gentlemen, for sure. And look, the last couple of days, I lost count. I really don't know, but it's got to be something like 11 for 12. 12 for 14, something like that. I don't know, guys. I'm doing this all tournament, but nonetheless, like the video, hit the super thanks. Paolini, a good run, but it comes to an end. And Potapova, just that fast, deep ball. It was funny seeing Potapova try to return these drop shots as Paolini started to go to top spin and kind of mix it up to kind of get Potapova off of balance with those fast balls. I told you guys how it would go. It went exactly like that. I do like Potapova. It seems like she's maturing at the right time. She's keeping her cool. She's playing very mature, and I like that. Paolini, look, the luck runs out. The win streak is over, but it was great while it lasted. What's next for Potapova, guys? Can she win this tournament? I think that's a legitimate question. She's got power. There's not many ladies left in the draw that can match the power of Potapova. What about Marta? She storms into this match also playing good tennis. A rematch of San Diego where Pavlyuchenkova came out the gates very fast. She took the first set, and Marta had to battle back. Even despite the rain delay, she was still able to get the victory and keep her cool and her mental focus. Now, we saw her take out some tough competition early on here, right? Podoroska, that was a good win. But Anastasia, guys, she took out Beatrice Haddad, who was always tough. And she also took out Nuria Diaz, who's a very good ball striker. But Marta just used her athletic ability. Look at this. Look at the short ball. Anastasia knew she had to go to the short ball and mix it up, but unfortunately, that didn't work as much because Marta likes the short balls. And I just felt Marta just moved Anastasia front, back, side to side like a new dance move or something. I told you Marta was the side to be on, and for sure she came through with the victory. Can Marta win this tournament? It's getting down to the nitty-gritty. Both ladies, Anastasia Potapova and Marta Kostyuk, they're guaranteed a spot in the quarterfinal. But, guys, the match of the day, another numeric lock. That's right, guys. I told you guys to take Woz to win the first set on the money line. Now, it got very interesting. Woz was up 5-1. 30 love on serve. Had a chance to serve it out. It should have been a breadstick. Then what had slick as a fox, ladies and gentlemen. What happened was Woz got injured. Now, in case you guys don't know, I've said this in the past, aside from the Williams sisters, I mean, going back a decade, my two favorite players on tour are playing right here, Woz and Kerber. These ladies are legends. They've played 15 times. Kerber owns the head-to-head 8-7, but on hard, who do you think owns the head-to-head on hard? That lady right there, Woz. Now, big shouts to her husband, David Lee. I used to like that guy. He played for the Golden State Warriors. Amazing talent. I felt they did him wrong towards the end of his career, but nonetheless, a walking double-double. Now, Woz had an issue with the toe. And listen, guys, if you're watching these matches and someone calls for the physio, just ignore it, disregard it, okay? It means nothing. In fact, when they call for the physio, a lot of times they're going to come back and play even better, unless it's completely serious. Now, while she had, I don't know, toe jam, if you will, but she got her toe wrapped up, and she came back. She started to right the ship because she once she got injured with the toe there, I'm not sure what the medical diagnosis was, but she was up 5-1. Kerber actually ran off 3 service games in a row. It would be 5-4. Kerber serving to tie it up, and slick as a fox, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. She reminds me of Francisco. You know who I'm talking about. But she would take the first set. She would break on the 10th service game and win it 6-4. If we take a look at these statistics there, Now, both ladies, Waz did start the first set off amazing with the first serve, but it kind of diminished towards the end after that injury there. But two faults from Kerber, the double faults did not come. They couldn't have come at a worse time, rather, so to speak. But unforced errors doubled that output of Waz. And like I said, Waz is she's just a better shot maker, at least this tournament. I think she's moving better. Kerber did not look good last match against Veronika Kudermetova, in my personal opinion. I just felt that her left forehand down the line was there all match long, and she wasn't taking it. Now, when I see a player that has a shot that I know they can make, and they're not even going for it, that lets me know that there's something wrong. There's some degree of uncertainty where they just don't feel like they can make that shot, and they're not going to do it. So the uncertainty with Kerber, you can see it in this match here. Now, she would also get injured. Here, she calls for the physio, and she has back issues. I'm telling you guys, these female WTA mothers, they're going to make these younger ladies reconsider having babies because the physio is working overtime today. Now, Kerber has back issues. Like I said, she just didn't look good against Kudermetova. Now, I told you to take Kerber. That was a lock. That was a numeric lock. But Kudermetova didn't look good either. She was injured. But I just felt Kerber played it too safe against someone. She should have been a little bit more aggressive, and she should have won that match against Kudermetova a little bit easier. Waz is headed through to the quarterfinal. Kerber is a legend. She gave it her all, but she falls short. I do want to talk about Iga Swiatek for a minute now. Iga's going to be taking on Yulia Putintseva. And listen, Iga's played all of her matches during the day. And if you're not familiar with these desert conditions, during night, it's completely different. It's a different ball game, okay? The ball doesn't travel as well through the air. And for these stronger, aggressive ball strikers, it's a different element. They'll have to adjust. And playing here in the desert, it's not, and I say this a lot, the better player doesn't always win. Okay, of course, the better player that game or that match will most likely win. But a lot of playing out here, especially at the Indian Wells, is problem solving. The player that has the better game plan, the player that's able to handle the elements better and just stay mentally tough wins these type of matches. It's very tough. The courts here are horrible. The wind at night, it's horrible. It's cold. So it's really a lot to adjust to. And I'm anxious to see how Iga plays against Yulia in these drop shots. As long as the ball is carrying well with her drop shots, I think Yulia is going to score points. But if Iga comes out with that mentality, that aggressive mentality, then it could be a short night as well. So I'm anxious to see how both of these ladies adjust to the elements, because Yulia, she's a firecracker. And if she loses her cool, that could be a detriment to her success tonight. I'm excited. I'm going to get my popcorn and watch this match. I will keep you covered. Tennis in a minute. Like the video. Show some love. Again, with these free predictions, guys, we're going crazy this tournament. But then again, what's new? Like the video. Hit the super thanks. We'll be right back.